Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So, welcome everyone. Uh, Hope if I'm audible to everyone, please nod yourself. Please nod. If you're, if am I audible to everyone? Please nod yourself.
Can hear you. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So, all right. Just a second. Lots of people are waiting on the waiting room. So let me just pull them all in.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right. All right. So, hi everyone. This is your host Piyush Naik, and warm welcome to all the lovely kids out there. And I can see also some beautiful and good-looking parents out there. Thanks to all lovely audience for joining us today. Let me first brief you in a quick time about the show, and I will directly move towards our guest counselor for this session. So every Friday at 5 p.m. we will be having counseling and interactive session for our Vegas audience. Every query will get answered. So if you have any kind of doubts, then you can put your questions in the chat. In the last 10 minutes, our mentor will respond to all those queries. Also, in between of the webinar, we will be give a chance to engage with our mentor directly. For that, you just have to raise your hand through the app. We will run the unmute button for you, and you will be able to directly talk to the mentor. So, all right. So this has been my time. Thank you. Today we will be gonna discuss on the topic stay at home. And for the session, we have with us the renowned practicing psychologist specializing in holistic psychotherapy, Dr. Madhumati Singh, who is also the director at Fagaze. She's also a Rotarian. She loves baking and cooking and also write articles, thus carrying a bucket of talents inside her. So everyone, please welcome with a big smile and a round of applause for Dr. Madhumati Singh. Over to
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Piyush, for the very, very generous introduction. Hi, guys. I can see a lot of you out there, and it's good to see you all here. Piyush, then we have Aditya, Ananya, Ankita, Anurag, Ayan, Bhavna, Chavi. Welcome you all, Eklavya. Great. So what is happening? You know what? It seems to me a tinge of TGIF has set in today. You know why? Because the lockdown is apparently going to be semi-unblocked, which means it looks to us that we're going to start something absolutely like we were used to when the lockdown didn't happen. But you know what, guys? These 5 weeks into lockdown has given us a new life. And we have to figure out what is the new normal. So what is it really that happened? What happened in these 5 weeks? What I couldn't, we get calls and we get tele counseling, and within that, few of the things which stood out. The first week, 10 days, I'm sure it was with you guys also. Euphoria. It was a lot of let's sit back, enjoy holidays. Dad would say, "अरे office नहीं जाने की जरूरत, यहीं से आराम, तब तो काम भी नहीं करने की जरूरत थी." And people were at home, and mothers were at home, no tiffins to be packed and stuff. First week, 10 days was like a nice honeymoon. It seemed like a holiday, at your own home. On the other hand, it was getting used to your own people, getting used to your own family members, getting familiar with your grandparents, getting to know your brothers, sisters a little bit more. So it was great adventure, trying to adapt to each other. Then what happened? Then the second week, we all started saying, hey, let's become the master chef. Let's try and do a 5 minutes craft. Let's try and, do some TikTok and stuff. So it was a lot of creativity. And we were getting comfortable. But while we were getting comfortable, the third week gave us a bit of anxiety. Why? Because COVID is here to stay, guys. COVID is something, what I would say, let's befriend COVID now. It is a virus. It's not something which is going to just go away because we willed it. We think it was only in the fiction, movies that we saw. No, COVID is here to stay. And the more we were informed in the media that what are the do's and don'ts, out of which it was us people here, the K-12 community, you kids and youngsters, uncertainty about careers. And what exams incompleted, when is the session going to start? Online classes had begun the second week. So now that was again an upsurge of what needs to be done. Then comes the fourth week, which was last week, which went by, was getting fidgety, restless. You know, अब निकलना है, अब जाना है. तो वो जाना है, आज हमारा सेशन उस जाने को थोड़ा calm down करना है. Which means who all out there would like to tell me that ये जाना है में से आप में से किसको महसूस हो रहा है? I have to just get out of the house. So I have to, do things. What do you have to do? So, if anybody wants to interact, what would you want to do? Yes. No. No. You've muted yourself. You've muted yourself. Piyush, unmute. You have muted yourself, Piyush. Unmute.
May I tell?
Yes, please. Yes. What's your
Yes,
name?
ma'am. Ma'am, Surya Thakur.
Surya. Yes, Surya. Yes.
Ma'am, I want that I should get out of my house and then just play and go. When the school was there, I thought that why this is school and why should we can't just stay at home and sleep. And now when we are at home, I feel that why we are staying at home. School was better, friends and teachers and education was more better outside rather than learning at home.
Yes, absolutely, Surya. This is what happens. We call it missing our friends. We miss our friends and we want to do the outdoor. But guess what? What if education becomes 3 days online classes, you stay at home, and 3 days you get to school? Isn't that going to save a lot of difficulties? We're going to economize also. So here, please understand, Surya, times are going to change. We are looking at more and more online classes because the virus is here. It may mutate itself. It may take.
It is.
Yes, see, so you are so well informed about it. So how about your games? You guys would be doing something indoors?
Yes, I'm playing Ludo with my mother. If I want to play Ludo with my friends or my neighbors, I can play Ludo online.
Yes. So many people are online. They're playing so many games online. So yes, I understand, Surya, you are missing being with your friends. Now, that is one of the things which is, we're looking at the 3 things we need to do forever and ever. Social distancing is one. So you will have to be patient and just redefine friendship one more time. You can always go back into your memory and say, "Arey, maze the na wo, lovely days we had, good times we had," right?
Yes.
They will come back.
Ma'am.
Maybe not in exactly the way you're looking at, but in some which ways. So you will have to do social distancing. What is the other thing, Surya? The mask here. I am not wearing one. I'm in my house, but here, the mask. The second thing. And what is the third thing? Tell me.
Third thing.
I'm doing with my hands. I'm doing something.
Sanitization.
Yes, hand washing. Don't you think COVID has taught us so many good things? Something which our mothers would always say, "Bhai, haath dho ke baitho, khana khane. School se aaye ho to haath dho." COVID says, "I'll teach you all," right? So let's redefine and look at things more optimistically. We also feel that the 5th week onwards, guys, Surya, and for everybody else out here, Monday onwards, there is going to be partial lifting of the lockdowns, little bit here and there. a few things we'll have to be very careful about. Why are we going out? Agar hame, if we don't need to go out, if there is no work, what is that work? Why do people want to go out? So can somebody tell me? One is being with friends, like Surya said. There are other things. Some people say out of sheer habit. Arey mall jaane ka man hai, golgappe khane ka man kar raha hai. Want to have chaat, golgappas. Want to just go out just like that. Habit forming. Do you know one thing? Why is the lockdown 21 days? First it was 21 days and then extended. As per research, we form habits in 21 days. And then to sustain that habit, we need to keep it for 90 days. No, I don't know whether the lockdown is going to be there for 90 days or not, but it's very important to re-establish new habits. The new habits basically are the three things we are talking about. Nothing more. Things will fall in line. We are looking at a lot of change. We are looking at working from home. That's saving us so much of efforts. Do you know that patients who have cardiac problems and heart diseases and hypertension, the cases have gone down? Surya or anybody out there?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
know they've gone down? Do you know why? Why have they gone down?
Ma'am, this is all because of the lockdown, that the pressure and that we say in Hindi, bhag daud of life has decreased a lot.
Yes, the bhag dod of life has decreased a lot. You've seen the Ganga waters, Rishikesh. It's all on the
It
news.
is pure now.
Crystal clear. We can hear the birds. So let's give the universe a chance to breathe. Like we say, reboot. We reboot ourselves, reorganize. So old habits have to be replaced with new habits. That's all. Now, who are the other people, youngsters out there? There must be so many of you. You want to hang out with friends, have your gossip session, have a coffee with friends. You know what? Maybe a cigarette, maybe a smoke up. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other youngsters, not you, Surya. This is for the rest of the viewers, the youngsters out there. Habits which take us outdoor have to be redefined. There are a lot of memes going around, no? They're talking about for adults who are saying we are addicted to alcohol. They are saying, okay, the joke is we will take out alcohol from the hand sanitizer if you don't open the wine shops. Habit, old habit, time to change it to new habit. We have to shun the old habits. Some people who tend to go out, let's say kitty parties, we need to have a kitty party. Let's go to the pubbing. Let's go pubbing somewhere. Let's, loosen a leg and dance a jig. Such people, there is tendency for them to seek approval from their friends. How am I looking? I bought this particular thing from this particular brand, this particular shop. Seeking approval की वजह से हम लोग दोस्तों के पास जाते हैं. हम लोग कहते हैं अरे यार I'm missing you. So if you have a relationship, even from a distance, you can send out prayers, you can send the love. Why do we need to meet? So जो हमारी habits हैं, I can see somebody else has also come online. Chavi is there. Hi Chavi, so good to see you all. And would Chavi like to say something here? Chavi, we need to unmute Chavi. Yes, she's left, I think. So what is it that we need to do now? We also, guys, by the way, are going live on Facebook as of now, and we'll be having this feature on a regular basis every Friday. There's a lot we can talk and a lot we can understand. There are people who are prone to depression. They can get anxious. Now, anxious is future, the unknown. पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है. उस anxiety को break down करो in the here and now. See, another new habit. लोग बोलेंगे ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Here and now का क्या मतलब है? Here and now का मतलब ये है कि मैं coffee enjoy कर रही हूँ और मैं सूर्या से बात कर रही हूँ, पीयूष भी सुन रहे हैं मेरी बात, छवि भी, and there are many other people who are in the waiting room here, if that's called the waiting room, and here and now. वर्तमान में अगर हम ध्यान से जिए तो अपने आप चीजें बनती हैं. So we are talking of economy, we're talking of unemployment. Things are going to settle down. The country is looking at self-sustenance now, you know. Self-sustenance means that जरूरी नहीं है कि migrant labor अपना गांव छोड़ के दिल्ली आए, गांव को ही self-sustain करो. So right, there's a lot that happens when we're talking of changing habits. I believe there is somebody else who would like to speak something. Is Chavi there? Chavi is not there as of now. So within the lockdown and expecting partial lifting of the lockdown, the mantra is stay at home. अब तक तो हम लोगों के रूटीन बन गए होंगे. There was a mother who said कि मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि मैं बच्चों को busy कैसे रखूं. You know, by now, 5 weeks into this new life, I won't even say lockdown, I'll say new life. 5 weeks into this new life, the children in weekdays should have a timetable like a normal weekday for the entire family, by the way. It's not just the children. Your weekdays is the regular, your weekends can be a little relaxed. Just like you have online classes, there are maybe parents who are working online. So when you stick to a routine of sleeping on time and waking up on time, things become easier on the weekday. Second thing is get engaged in your own home. बहुत सारी चीजें पेंडिंग रहती हैं. हम लोग अपने घर को क्या मानते हैं? Sometimes youngsters can tend to take it as a guest house, you know. मम्मी खाना ला के रख दें और खाना प्लेट भी चले जाए, कपड़े धुल जाएं, एंड हम तो स्कूल से हमको मतलब है और हमको पढ़ाई से मतलब है. Time to reorganize. Maybe your mother needs to set up some cooking classes online. She's great at baking and cooking. Or another entrepreneurial work. So the government is going to promote the MSME. I hope you know that. The micro, small entrepreneurial work. It is going to be part of the, we say, the new habit or the new normal. So distress perhaps is right now for some of us. We are looking at habits which we need to break away with. We also need to be very, very careful with our exercise regime. So keeping yourself healthy is very important. And when you get engaged in your home, तो आप क्या करते हो? मम्मी को नहीं ऑर्डर करते हो कि या पापा को या किसी को, भैया दीदी को. You say, okay, let me get familiar in the kitchen. Let me figure out what all am I putting in my mouth. So if we are again mindful कि हम खाने को मेडिसिन की तरह खाएं, खाने को मेडिसिन की तरह खाएं, नहीं तो कल हमें मेडिसिन खाना पड़ेगा खाने की तरह. I hope that's clear. If we eat in small doses, eat which is healthy, which is beneficial for us. Then some people were saying, ma'am, what about the pizzas and all I have? What is that? The pizzas, the McPuff. What are those burgers? What are those things? They were not there 20, 30 years back. They were not there. Habits.
Ma'am, I would.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, I would like to add one point. Ma'am, my maternal grandfather always says this, as most of us do not like bitter gourd. He says this, that अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा खा लो तो अच्छा है, बाद में जब यही खाना पड़ेगा तब पता चलेगा.
Absolutely. Your grandfather has said the right thing. So bitter gourd, which is basically Karela, has got, what is it? Antioxidant material. जो चीज कड़वी होती है, जो चीज हरी होती है, that is more medicinal. Medicinal and neem देख लो आप, करेला देख लो, right? So your grandfather is right. So right. So it's habits. We did not have tissue papers. We did not have branded clothes. We did not have, and our life was good. We did not say, मेरे पास ये नहीं है, materialism नहीं था, कम था, बहुत कम था. ये आदतें हैं. We've just built on habits which we need to redefine. It's time for nationalism and not consumerism and not capitalism. I know I'm going on a tangent talking a little bit about politics, but I guess if we understand the macro, we look at the bigger picture. We look at how little we need. आप अच्छा मुझे तो पेरेंट्स से ये भी मुझे इनपुट मिलता है कि हमारे खर्चे बड़े कम हो गए हैं. Am I right? खर्चे कम होंगे. आपका ना पेट्रोल का जब आपका पूरा जब इंटरनेशनल वैल्यू ऑफ द क्रूड ऑयल जब उसका डिमांड ही नहीं होगा तो फिर उसका वैल्यू क्या होगा? It's as simple as that. So it's time. It's not a temporary thing, guys. It is not something which we say is here for a short while and now holiday time is over and we need to get back. No, there's no going back. And that is my plea, my request on the Fair Gaze platform, that we are here to define the new normal with the 3 habits that we spoke about, which is social distancing, mandatory, most important, mask, most important, and hand washing 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. Great habits we guys have developed, yeah? Yes. Yes, Piyush is saying something. Piyush, you have unmuted, you've muted yourself. Unmute.
All right.
Yes.
So Raza Heather wants to say something, ma'am. So I'll connect you with the Raza Heather.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Just a second.
Yeah.
Ma'am, as we
Raza, can you hear me?
Yes.
yes,
Hi.
sir.
Hi, Raza.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes.
Ma'am, as we say, precaution is better than cure. So, ma'am, आजकल ये line बहुत काम आ रही है.
बहुत काम आ रही है. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Precaution is better than cure. Absolutely. और इसको हम लोगों को हमें ये नहीं सोचना है कि दूसरा करेगा. हमें पहले खुद करना है. We have to exercise this completely. So when you guys, if at all you decide to go, you guys don't need to go out. Really? Why? आपको सब्जी खरीदनी है? नहीं ना? मम्मी जाती है. Right? मम्मी जाती है नहीं. So mummy also knows all the do's and don'ts. Yes. So precaution is better than cure. How about what else is happening, Raza? How was your experience?
मैम पूरे घर में हम लोग जेल की तरह ही हो गया है. मतलब घर पे बैठे बैठे. वैसे हम लोग रात को थोड़ा सा करते हैं वॉकिंग, थोड़ी सी बस, पर बोर लगता है बहुत घर में.
जेल की तरह हो गया है. पता है मुझे याद आ गया सुनील, संजय दत्त जब जेल में था ना, तो उसकी बायोग्राफी में लिखा था, कहता है मैं जब मेरी हियरिंग होती थी कोर्ट केस की और हम लोग सोचते थे कि मैं अब निकलूंगा, तो जब वो मैं नहीं निकलता था, वापस आ जाता, तो मुझे इतना रोना आता था कि मैं इस जेल में से निकल क्यों नहीं पा रहा हूँ, और मैं बहुत डिप्रेस्ड हो गया था. फिर एक दिन मुझे ऐसे ही ख्याल आया कि अगर मैं यही अपनी जिंदगी मान लूं तो मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा ना. And that is when he started bodybuilding. You know, he was the first hero in our film industry to support and to promote good body. वहां से शुरू, जब उसने बोला यही वर्तमान, यही रियलिटी है. सो जेल आपको क्यों फील होता है बताओ मुझे? क्योंकि बाहर नहीं जा सकते या मम्मी पापा डांटते हैं?
नहीं मैम, डांटने वाली बात नहीं, किसी से मिल नहीं सकते, सबसे बड़ी बात ये है.
किससे मिलना चाहते हो?
मैम फ्रेंड से. और एज मैं एक स्पोर्ट्समैन हूँ, आर्चरी करता हूँ, तो मैम बहुत मिस कर रहा हूँ उस चीज को.
आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. आर्चरी का कुछ ऑनलाइन कुछ
स्कूल
कर
जाना
सकते
वाला.
हैं? Is there something like that? You know that we have started. See, आपको पता है टेनिस भी ऑनलाइन हो गया है. You know that there is virtual tennis. You know that.
हाँ हाँ.
Competition, right? तो
मेरा भाई करता है टेनिस खेलता है मेरा भाई.
वर्चुअल खेलता है? वर्चुअल
नहीं, वर्चुअली वैसे, मतलब उसने ले रखा है.
हाँ.
तो मतलब उसको वैसे उसको इतना पसंद नहीं है, बट खेल लेता है वो. जाता है क्लासेस मेरे साथ.
That is the new normal. That is how it is. Yes, Piyush.
All right. So Gauri Vadhera wants to talk to you, ma'am. So I'm
Yes.
unmuting her.
All right.
Gauri? Gauri, are you there? Gauri? Hope you can see a message on your screen. Unmute or stay unmuted. Gauri, are you there? Gauri? All right, so done. So, all right, so ma'am, so there is some message from the Chavi. So she want to have a shout out. Please give her a shout out, Chavi. Just take her name. Shout out to Chavi.
Okay, Chavi. Hi. God bless you, and let's establish the new normal.
All right, so you continue, ma'am.
Okay, so what we were talking about is you know what we have to do, Raza, is just define the new normal. सब सहज अपने आप ठीक होगा, अपने आप ठीक होगा. ये आदतें हैं दोस्तों से मिलना, ठीक है, ये आदत है, इसको रीडिफाइन करते हैं ना. हो सकता है कभी कभी हम दोस्तों के साथ ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करके हम अपना वक्त खराब कर रहे हो, शायद, may not be in your case but in some other case. So high time to start to self enhance. हम लोग शायद ये बाहर जाने का जो हम लोगों को होड़ होती है ना, have to go out. Most probably is a waste of time, and COVID is saying that we people have to utilize our potential. आपको पता है हम लोग 9 या 10% हमारे potential का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Isn't that shocking? The 90% of our potential is not even utilized because we get into unproductive, non-productive activities. So yeah, what I can say, Raza, please make sure you keep yourself physically fit, although archery may not require so much of cardio workout and stuff. Skipping rope, low. झाड़ू पोछा किया है घर का कभी? झाड़ू पोछा. So yes, that will help. Helping your parents, cleaning, beautiful. It's your home. Your home is makes you secure. You know, हम कहते हैं कि हमारा घर, हमारी यादों का जो foundation है is our home. Our home keeps us safe, secure, a sense of identity. This is my home. सुंदर रखो उसको. Involve हो जाओ. Yes, Gauri is here. Hi, Gauri. Unmute. Yes, unmute, Gauri. I think she's mute. Unmute.
Just a second, I'm unmuting her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mom, I have been aching to talk to you. Hello, Mom.
Yes. Hi. Tell me.
I was also wishing for a shout out from you.
Oh, hi. Then tell me, we can talk more. How are you? Tell me, Gauri. What's happening?
I'm great, Mom. It's too fun in lockdown.
Great. I love that response. You're like me then. Same pinch. Same pinch. I just am so on top of the world being in this lockdown. I think let's not use the word lockdown, Gauri. We'll say the new life. How's that?
Yes, Mom. It's a bliss.
So good. Tell me, what is your mantra? How is it blissful for you? How did you manage to make it blissful?
Mom, actually, I'm in lockdown. I'm having too much fun with my little brother. He's too naughty and I'm getting to know my family better.
Yeah, getting to know your family better. Getting to know your family better. Beautiful. आपके घर में grandparents भी हैं?
Yes, Mom.
So spending more time with them?
Yes, Mom. Mom, yesterday Rishi Kapoor expired. So my grandfather told me about his songs and he was crying and telling me about it. So my grandparents are very generous.
Yeah, beautiful. So see, now Gauri is now getting into her grandparents' world, something which our routine timetable would never allow. You know, you'll be surprised. My daughter got to know about last week that I used to do horse riding when I was in college. She's 16 years old. She said, "You never told me." I said, "Yeah, we never talked about it, maybe because it just slipped my mind." So defining the new normal or the new life, as I would say. So it's good to know that Gauri is having a ball of a time, and do engage yourself. I would also like to specially tell the boys, you know, times are changing now. If you are thinking कि जी आपके house help पहले मम्मी पापा के थे, दीदी भैया लोग to help you in the house, times are going to change. Why are you waiting for them to come back and do your झाड़ू पोछा? Why? Give them a chance to uplift their life. अगर उनको आपके यहाँ नौकरी नहीं मिलेगी ना 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5 महीने बाद, तो हो सकता है वो अपने बच्चों को बोलें कि आप पढ़ो, बिना पढ़ाई के आपको कोई भी काम नहीं मिलेगा, मुझे भी नहीं मिल रहा है. Let them uplift themselves. Do your work. So self-sustenance is very important. अपना काम कीजिए खुद. Wash your own clothes. Great exercise. Yeah, and get involved with some cooking. Raza, do you do some cooking?
यस मैम, सुबह को जब मेरी ऑनलाइन क्लास होती तो मैगी खुद ही पकाता हूँ.
Wait.
मम्मी ने कह रखा है कि खुद पका के खाओ अब. सुबह सुबह मुझे मत उठाओ.
Very good. मैगी के अलावा कुछ और भी खा लिया करो.
So,
कुछ ढंग की बात.
आज पापा ने यही बताया था मुझको.
So, all right, ma'am. So, Corona. So there is ID named Corona Go. So he also want to have a shout out, please. Shout out to her. Give a shout out to her.
To-
Corona Go.
Hi,
Alright.
Corona. Hi, God bless you. We love you
Alright,
more.
So this is all the great Madhumati ma'am was here, and so now the time is for the Q&A. So if anybody wants to have any kind of questions, so please drop me the questions on the chat or raise your hand. So we have only the next 5 minutes we have for the Q&A session. So if anybody wants to have any kind of questions, any kind of doubts they have, they can ask directly to.
I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead,
Sure,
please.
Raza.
मैम मैं वैसे तो एक्सरसाइज में रोज प्लैंक करता हूँ, साइड प्लैंक करता हूँ, स्क्वाट्स करता हूँ, बट मैं पूछना चाहूंगा और क्या एक्सरसाइज कर सकता हूँ कार्डियो में?
स्क्वाट्स करते हैं और क्या करते हैं आप? स्किपिंग करते हैं?
नहीं, स्किपिंग नहीं करता हूँ, प्लैंक करता हूँ, साइड प्लैंक करता हूँ.
तो स्किपिंग अगर हो सकता है स्किपिंग रोप ना हो इस वक्त, कोई बात
हाँ,
नहीं.
नहीं है.
स्पॉट जॉगिंग है. स्पॉट जॉगिंग, जस्ट यूट्यूब इट.
हाँ.
Spot jogging, you try and do it. Yoga, उसको बोलते हैं engine दौड़, not spot jogging. You want me to demo it for you?
Yes ma'am.
ऐसे यूं and पैर ऊपर एक साथ.
Okay.
In out in and पैर ऊपर एक साथ.
वैसे मेरे मामा भी एक फिटनेस ट्रेनर ही है, उनका नाम मेहर अब्बास है.
He'd be knowing for sure.
हाँ, तो हाँ, मैं उनसे भी कुछ टिप्स लेता रहता हूँ.
अच्छा रजा,
Alright,
रजा,
Raza.
घर का झाड़ू पोछा कौन करता है?
मैम आजकल का तो कुछ बता नहीं सकते, कुछ भी हो सकता है मैम, हाथ भी उठ सकते हैं हमारे ऊपर, तो मैम करना ही पड़ता है.
So all right. So we are having next questions. So on social media we are getting a question from Sakshi. So just a second. Okay. So lots of people are raising their hands for the questions. So okay. Sakshi wanted to know what's the best way to manage your time during this time.
Okay, Sakshi, this answer is for you and for others too. I think you missed out what I spoke in the beginning. Weekdays, that is Monday to Friday, make it a regular weekday like you have when you were in school. Please wake up. If not 5:30, bus to pakadni nahi hai, ab bhagna nahi hai bus pakadne ke liye, thank God. So you can wake up half an hour late, but wake up by 6:30, 7 max. You are on the table. So have a regular routine like school days were on weekdays. Weekends, you can relax a little bit. Make sure you divide your time because you are at home. So आप सारे दिन तो किताब लेके नहीं बैठोगे ना सारे दिन, right?
Alright.
So you have a timetable where you have sharing some activities at home, spending some time with your grandparents, spending some time with your parents, sleeping off a bit, exercising a bit, eating healthy. This is the mantra.
All right. So Kavya Kandhuri also is also raising their hand. So I'm unmuting Kavya. Kavya, go ahead with your question, please.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening, Kavya. Hi.
Ma'am, I want to share that, ma'am, I am a very naughty type of boy. So, ma'am, I am feeling very bored at home nowadays. But I have a timetable like sleeping till 8:30 and attending my live session at 9 o'clock, and after that till 12:30 my live session, my class goes on, and after that my all timetables go like that only, and 1 month passed away. I didn't.
Yes. Yeah, I know. This is your new normal, Kavya. Don't think there is its punishment. Don't think कि जी ये अब खत्म हो जाएगा. Things are here to stay. Now you said I am a little naughty. क्या मतलब हुआ? हो सकता है you meaning hyperactive. Possible you have high energy. घर की खिड़कियां साफ करी हैं शीशे की? हाँ, कंधे दुख जाएंगे, पसीना निकल आएगा और आप 2 घंटे बाद बोलोगे मामा मैं थक गया, अब कैसे, अब नहीं होगा मेरे से. So you guys are high on energy. Do volunteer to clean up your home, the attics, the garage, the lofts, the cupboards. So much of work to do in the house.
All right. So next, we are here. We have the Himang Giri also want to ask some questions. So I'm unmuting Himang. Himang, you there?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Hi. Hi.
I
ma'am.
want to. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi.
I mean, good evening. It's actually good evening.
No problem.
Ma'am, I want to just put on my opinion about this virus that it is occurred in every 100 years because, ma'am, our environment is refreshing itself. Like you see that from Punjab, you can see the mountains. So no pollution is there. So I think that is the case why every 100 years this pandemic comes. That is my opinion. Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's clap for him. Really. That's the
Very
correct
nice,
thing.
Himang. Very
That's
nice.
exactly what it is. That's exactly what is happening.
All right.
मेरी बारी
So,
रहेगी.
all right. So who else?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, I also had a question for you.
Yes,
It's a
sure,
little bit
Gauri.
funny.
Tell
Ma'am,
me.
if you were a student and were attending online classes, what pranks would you do? I would like to imply them in the near future.
I'm a very, very naughty person. So anything that the technology would allow, because all of this is new, online is a new concept. But yes, I would try and do anything and everything under the sun. You know, it could be actually doing some kind of a TikTok actually online if the teacher allows, you know, for a few seconds. Why not? So yeah, make online interesting. And I think it gives you a lot of sense of independence. You are responsible now. A lot of children don't log in at the right time. Then they're missing out, then they're going searching, mothers are getting angry. So be regimented, discipline, take responsibility of your classes, of taking notes, of taking the exams, and we are all good to go.
All right. So from the social media, Ujjal Grover wants a shout out. Please, ma'am, give him a shout out. Ujjal Grover.
Hi, Ujjwal. God bless.
All right. So next question is from Devans Sabarwal. How we decide that a happening example, evaporation of water comes under laws of earth, and how we decide that a happening is not under laws of earth. I don't know what you mean to say. All right. So moving on to the next question.
I think I can quickly answer this. Laws of
all
the
right.
earth, it looks like a science question, but I think certain things, if we look at it very clearly, is also very, very scientific. So what is happening now is actually scientific. We've come to a collapse and we have to reestablish. I couldn't understand, like you said, exactly what the question is. Maybe you can redefine it. Yeah.
All right. So Arjan Dev wants to know, and what help us to keep our mental health cured and fit?
The most important thing I think you may have missed in the beginning, if you have a timetable, a routine, आप बाकायदा जैसे स्कूल में टाइम टेबल होता है ना 9 to 9:35 one first period 9:35 to this, have a weekday timetable where you have a balance of your study time, helping in the home time, being with grandparents time, being with brothers sisters time, cleaning, very good exercise, very good detox. The most important mantra to keep yourself mentally happy, like Gauri is feeling and so am I, and maybe others too, is to be in the here and now. Mindfully, यहाँ आज इस वक्त, mindful, neither पिछले का सोचना है कि हाय मेरे दोस्त, हाय बाहर जाना, neither of the past nor worry about the future. Be in the here and now is the mantra.
So there is one parent asking for बच्चों में इस duration में कौन सी skills develop करना चाहिए. So we have only last 5 minutes, guys. So anything if you want to share, please. We'll stop the streaming by 5:50. So
पहली बात
Sanjeev
किसी
Thakur.
parent,
Yeah.
who is it? What's the
Sanjeev
parent's?
Thakur. Sanjeev.
Thakur.
Sanjit Thakur, yeah.
ओके संजय ठाकुर, यस। पहली बात तो आपने बोला कि बच्चों को क्या, देखिए बच्चों को आप डायरेक्ट मत कीजिए, बच्चा खुद डिसाइड करेगा कि उसके इंटरेस्ट क्या है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बच्चे को ये पता है कि वो आर्ट में अच्छा है, आपको भी पता है, सो यू जस्ट हेल्प दैट चाइल्ड प्रमोट व्हाट द चाइल्ड इज इंटरेस्टेड इन। देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स यू कैन मेक अवेलेबल। हाँ, अगर आपको टेक्नोलॉजी का पता ही नहीं है कि ऑनलाइन गिटार क्लासेस सीख सकते हैं, या आप म्यूजिक स्म्यूल डाउनलोड करके रिकॉर्ड कर, आपको ही अगर नहीं पता होगा तो आप बच्चों को कैसे गाइड करेंगे? सो बी टेक्नोलॉजिकली savvy, upgrade yourself, and you will be able to help the kid.
All right. So one last question. Two people are raising their hands. So whom to choose? Okay. All right. So all right. All right. So say they lower their hands. All right. Any more question? Any feedback, guys?
And yes, I would like to add the counseling. If you guys need a one-on-one counseling, you need to get on the Fairgaze landing page and you need to fix an appointment with me. We can chat up one-on-one as and when, whenever, whatever time you need. 24/7, I'm available. It's great to work online, guys. Every day
All
is a
right. So
Sunday.
last question from the Sonia Potter. We'll take the Sonia Potter question. What's important and helpful for parents?
What's important and helpful for parents?
Yeah.
Parents are the captain of the ship of that is the home. आप कैप्टन हो, आप सेलर हो, आप अच्छी मेमोरीज बनाइए बच्चों के साथ, अपना धैर्य मत खोइए। इफ यू आर गेटिंग अब्यूसिव एंड एंग्री एंड अपसेट, then you are conveying the same to the child and saying that person can also do that. So be patient, try and slow down, like one of the kids said, time to slow down. कोई हबड़ा दबड़ी नहीं होनी चाहिए, and build memories with your children.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Madhumati Singh. It's been a great time with you, and thank you to all the lovely audience
Yes,
here.
great.
And
Superlative time. Thank you.
Yeah, so I have messaged the link for the live session of today. So you can also check out the link. You can also go through the video on Fairgaze Facebook page. So we are live there. So we have scrolled on all your messages there. If you want any other answers to it, so you can directly put your questions on the comment section. So we'll try to find out all the given questions to be answered. So thank you very much. We'll connect next Friday, same time, 5 p.m. We'll be waiting for all you guys. Thank you. Signing
Take
it
care.
off. Thank
Bye.
you.
All the best.
Bye-bye.
Be happy.